Y'all know the Knights Templar, right? They're basically the Masons. It's basically the occult. It's where it all stemmed from. They won't say it is, but it is. Who does that look like? It looks like Christopher Columbus. His real name was Cristóbal Colóna. Changed his name to Columbus, but his family and bloodline changed their name to the Collins family. Just like the Bauers, the Germans, the Nazis changed their name to Bush. George Bush, part of the Skull and Bones. Missing the flag for Skull and Bones, but this is also why the narrative of pirates have the Skull and Bones, because the Knights Templar were the Skull and Bones. Yeah. No, the Knights Templars are the part of their bloodline. They think they're special because they share a bloodline going back to the Nephilim, right? So these beings came down, mated with human beings, and then there were giants, right? Many documents from all different societies document that there were giants, right? We call our young people youngsters. Our sisters, spinsters, are good people, masters, bad people, fraudsters, gangsters, mobsters, cool people, rock stars, movie stars, superstars, imposters, disasters, ancestors, all stars. Why stars? Because stars is a falling star. It's a demon. It's a fall in frequency. It's a fall in vibration. You're lowering your vibration. You're basically a demon. But the yin yang, the two pillars. The Freemasons have two pillars, right? The Boaz and Jacqueline and Boaz, the two pillars. The two pills, they pull you, the red pill, the blue pill. The red and blue is the blue pill, Baal, the demon Baal. Electricism and magnetism, blue and red. Even the chakra system is red and blue. Now, I know this is purple, but that's just a supercharged blue, right? It's a battery of opposites of polarity, right? Red, blue. It's basically, the fallen angel, there are three collective consciousnesses, I guess you could say. We won't go down that rabbit hole, but there are three collective consciousnesses, we could say. One is El, which is pretty much the demons, fallen angels, El. This is why you have Baal, Ezekiel, Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, the fall and angels, Arakel, Azrael, Azabel, Baal, Balfra. I screwed that one up. Baal, who gives a shit, right? Baal, Daniel, Gabriel, Capgal, Lethaman. Here, fucking you read it. Lefinian, Ramiel, Samuel, you see what I'm saying? Anyway, you get the point, right? Elohim, Elite, Allah, Elements, Elemental, Elon, Elohim, Elon Musk, Elohim in a mask, Elohim under a mask. Anyway, Egyptians art speaks of one of the voluntary verses. Mosaic pyramid was, on the pyramids, on the side of the pyramids, there was a depiction of a gate, right? You ever seen them rocks where there's like these big H's and they like interlocked? Well, there's this big H and it depicted a gate to another realm. You could call it hell, right? A lower dimension, where like the nasty things are, it's below us, and like the fourth dimension demons are, call it hell. That, and then it said that the Elohim, the fallen angels, are guarding that realm. So they put a big picture of a gate, and then they put El next to it. So El. And then I don't know how it came, either on purpose or on accident, but we just took it as a H and then hell. So we just say hell. So the etymology and origin of the word hell comes from El, guarding the gate. El. Now you have your spellbound. Now if you get two L's, and you flip one of the L, now you're stuck in a box, right? Because the two L's, you have an L and an L, you'd be spellbound. You need to think outside the box. To understand a mason, a pyramid builder, a ship builder, in order to understand, you can't build on a foundation, so you'd have to go in the basement, remove the ceiling tiles, and see the foundation to see what you're working with, so you could, if you can build on it or not, if you can withstand the weight. So you would have to understand. There's so much stuff in English that the Masons, like ship, warship, penmanship, friendship, ship. Other than a friendship, So it's from me to you as a friendship. So it's like a ship sailing from you to me. So it's a give and take kind of relate. Other than that, the word ship being implemented in so much in English, the Masons did this, the Templars did this. English is a very low it's a bad language to speak. The vibration it's not good for our anatomy. It's like reverse Latin. It's not good. But again, I'm getting off topic. Why am I talking about this? I'm just giving you a rundown of the Knights Templars, who they are, before I paint the picture of like witches and like tie together all history. Understand a nuclear vision, nuclear fusion, a school, spell words. You words are spells because they're effective as swords. But words will never hurt me. That's not true. Words are very strong. Words are swords. Like you take the S off of it, and it's words. You put an S on it, it's swords. Man, there was another one than that. What else would we have? Oh, you put L into it, and that's world. The signature is a sigil. Is a sigil of your nature. A signature. A sentence is it spells a life sentence. A book is a chapter, and a chapter is a sack, right? A secret society or a religious group, a sack, SAC. A page, to like page someone, to summon a demon, to summon to page. Grammar is grimoire, it's French, it means magic books. Cursive is curse, so you're cursing. Like when you're born, right? You put the bottom of your soul and you're cursing, so you're signing your soul and you're cursing. Rite, RITE, is a ceremonial or ritualistic act. To write, or to write. Author is to authority. Rebel is change frequencies. To rebel, like bong, to rebel it, and you're changing frequencies. So you're to rebel. So to rebel against something, you're going against the grain. You're choosing your own frequency. You're rebelling. Come to pass is a come pass. Here's an extra one. I don't know why it's in here. Sun-kissed is sin-kissed. It's really, if you look at it, it's sin-kissed. That's not supposed to be in there. O-A-O-K or O-A-K-O. O-A-O-K. I'm not saying that right. Auto-K-O. There you go. Auto-K-O. Auto-K-O is, they say, okay. Oh, okay. What the fuck is okay? Okay, all right. Everything's all right. That's not K. Okay, it makes no sense. But it comes from auto KO, which is order out of chaos, which is an occult. They love saying that shit. America, the United States, they sold us to foreign banking cartels, foreign insurgents, and they sold us out back in the 1700s. Anyway, but this. United States of America in capital letters is the corporation, which is clever to do it like that. But anyway, back to etymology with words, right? So none of your business, because it's a business. You go to the gym to get stocky, because it's stock, like you have stock and you have money in stock. His, her, sir, pence, like sir, her, sir, hurt, sin, sin, sir, pence, serpents, oh, like sir, hey, sir, sir, pence, servitude, and then charged with a battery, and you're thrown in a cell. So like in court, you get charged, like you charge up a battery, or you get charged with a battery, and then you get thrown in a cell, and there's cells in a battery, or you're charged your credit card, and you pay over your cell phone, or you charge up the battery in your cell phone for power. It's a racket for layers of court, just like for tennis, you play with a racket on a court. A parents or a pair who rents. Childhood is a hood hides. Childhood is hood hides. I don't fucking know where I was going with that. Chill is cold. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about there either. Dren is a strong and healthy individual. Chill, Dren. So a cold, strong, healthy individual. Okay. Human being is a sea monster. Yeah, look it up in Black's Law. It says a human being is a sea monster. A monster is a human being by birth, but put in some. Who gives a shit? All right. Gubernamentalmente means mind control, government. Culture is a cult, culture. Hollywood. Witches with wand sticks are made from the holly tree. The wood wide web. That sounds made up. It's not. Trees can talk to each other. Again, that's off topic. Hollywood tree, holly berry. Witch's wand, when they do magic, it's made from the Hollywood tree. And then Hollywood is casting spells, right? War, for ward, back ward, to ward, bachelor knight, nightfall, Knights Templar, right? Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is laughing at it. Same thing that when you go to the bank, they give you a sucker. Make sure this is still recording. Same thing that when you go to the bank, they give you a sucker. They're like, here's a sucker. Fucking sucker. The same thing with Mount Rushmore. They're putting the founding fathers that had our best interest on headstones. Just their heads. Yeah, I know there's the narrative that the guy ran out of money and yeah, convenient. But it's convenient that the founding fathers are only headstones. Kind of like saying, like, it's death to your old country. Like your old country is done with. There's your founding fathers, and the entire time you've ever been alive, it's been nothing but headstones. In other words, they're fucking dead. Your ideology's dead. The founding fathers are headstones. Convenient. Occupation means occupied by military force. March. I can take that in. March is actually the last month of the year. April is the first month of the year. That's why April Fools. But anyway, that's I'm getting off topic. I know too much shit. I can't hear anything without getting off topic. Information is info nation. I'm gonna put you in formation. Manifest is a man infest. Money is a mon I. Horus. Egyptian sun god. I know this is all just etymology. I know this is just crazy shit, but I'm gonna get to the Knights Templars, why Friday the 13th, when they became Freemasons, and why the imagery of the witch and like burned alive to stay. I'm gonna get to all that. I'm just on etymology right now. It's just words. I know it sounds like bullshit. I'm gonna get to. I'm almost done. I'll even skip ahead here. Condemnation is a damnation is a contract, keeping you tracked on the con. It's a con on me, so it's an economy, and it's a contract. It's a condemnation. Nickelodeon is Nick Kello Dio. It means I don't care about God. I'm not 100% on that one. I heard these conspiracy theories online, and it said that that's what it meant. If you look it up, that's not what it says, what it means anymore. Did they change it? I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. Take that what you will. Music hall, Baal is king. The Eiffel Tower means toward evil. Crucifixion is a crux, fixed person. Yeah, whatever. Solomon is the soul of mind. Solar and lunar, moon. Enlightenment is lightness in mind. Facebook, the Facebook Ball and Cain is Baal and Cain, or Cannibal, or Cain and Abel. Cannibal. Cain was good, Abel was bad. Baal was Baal, Abel. Cain was Inky. A book has chapters. We said this already. Page summon. I said this. I wrote this shit twice. All right, we're good. Let's get ahead. Let's get here. All right, TV. You have Tell Live Vision. MTV, you have Masonic television. TV program. The TV is programming you. The TV channel, it's channeling your subconscious. The show's cast of actors is casting a spell. The news is broadcasting across the land. So news is NEWS, which is north, east, west, south. Al-Kul is Arabic. It means body-eating spirit. Source of the word is alcohol, and also ghoul, or goon, goblin, gargoyle, right? Like booze. This is why like a ghost would like boo, because it's booze, so it's to scare you. Or like a ghost is like a jinn, right? Or you drink gin. Now you have stadium in football, like and in Caesar times they would to distract people when they were signing scrolls and important shit. This is also why they don't tell kids how to do cursive anymore, because all the important documents are in cursive. But anyway, Caesar would, when they were just signing scrolls, they would distract the people with bread and wine and games and chariots and like distract them. They're still doing that to this day with football, baseball. Here, go play with your ball. Go play with your ball, dumbass. Stadium, to stay dumb. Super Bowl is the superb owl. A field. It's a field of energy, a Taurus field. In the stands, you sit, stand, Satan. I don't know, paper. That was right when I got home. Awake. When you awake in the morning, awake is a party for the dead. Funeral is fun for all. And you wake up in the morning, you are mourning the dead. You're mourning the dead for the mourning loss. Job is Hebrew for persecuted. Work, which is British English for war. Undertakings, I don't even have to go there. You earn a living. You don't earn a living, you earn the dead. You know what I'm saying? You put ashes of the dead in an urn, but you earn a living. Yeah, you're working because you were king. You were king. So you're working. Now you go to work throughout the weekdays, because you're in a weekdays. So you're going through the work throughout the weekdays because you're in a weekdays, looking forward to the weekend, where you're effectively weakened to pay your mortgage. A dead man's mortgage. Mort is dead. Morgue is the dead. Like you go to the morgue. Digital is a digital. Hired and fired is hire and fire. Now cash is slavery. PayPal is ball. You're paying ball. Doctor documents. When you give birth, the doctor delivers you, and then you sign the documents. Well, a ship is always called a female. Like, oh, isn't she a beauty? Like the ship, a ship is always a female because she carries goods. She carries products. So she's carrying to term, and then she goes down the canal of the river, the birth canal, and then she arrives at the docks where you unload on the docks, which is the doctor delivering and then signing the documents. This is the birth canal, ship canal. Amazon is a mason. Amazon is a mason, a slave ship. Ink, print of the soul. Hero. You row your boat. Hero, so you're a hero. It's not a shero, it's a hero. So hero, it's all terminology for. Let me keep checking this. All right. Media is medium. Currency is a current at sea. Bank is embankment. Cash flow is cash flow. Inflation is flotation craft. Loan shark, bail you out of water. Interest is interest. You're resting it. You're in earn rest. So you're resting dead in earn. So you're intern rest. Borrow. You're borrow. Trader, where you're trading. You're in debt, which means you're underwater, which is liquid assets. Or Ripple, which is going to be the New World Order, XLM and XRP, which is Ripple, which is a bridge currency, water bridge. The dollar sign is a snake with two canes around it. Two canes with a snake wrapped around it. Pyramid shipbuilders. So I say, here we go. This fucking video is way too long. When Templars pull up their boat to another boat, and you meet, and you put the plank, and you meet, and you do a sailboat, and then you make a sail. This part of the boat is called the deck, or the deal, where you would make a sail, and you would sell on the deal or the deck. This is also why you deal a deck of cards. Deck of cards has four suits, two colors, right? The red and the black is the spring equinox and the winter solstice. The four suits is autumn, summer, spring, and whatever the hell else. 52 cards is the 52 weeks of the year, right? Get it? Red is also fertility. Black is the death of the sun. December 25th is the death of the sun. It's 2/5 is 2 hands, because a hand is 5, so 2 hands of 5 coming together and you pray. If you as above, so below. If you only as above or you only so below, then you become prey. So if you pray, you need to as above, so below, and then you when you pray, you don't become prey. Again, I got off topic there. Sand and is sea and land together. Sand is sea and sand. Sea and land together is sand. We'll skip that. Knights Templars, they sell alcohol. So when the Knights Templars were doing their deals, they would send the females in town, sell alcohol, go sell alcohol. And so people would know, oh, here come the ladies with the alcohol. They made a hat with a wide brim and a pointed hat. So they would know, oh, here come the ladies with the alcohol. They would get up their pot, start brewing the alcohol. Mice would get into the hops and the bar, whatever they're using. So they would keep cats around, black cats around, and they would do black magic. This is where the imagery came from with witches. And of course, they burn these bitches because they're doing black magic. You should burn them. Okay, so they were burned alive to the stake. And on Friday, October 13th. Now we use the moon, the Celtic calendar back then, right? So Friday the 13th wasn't that rare. There was 13 months a year with 28 days in them, because there's 13 full moons in a year. Women's cycle is 28 days. The ocean cycle is 28 days. There's 13 full moons in a year. Every month starts on Sunday, the 1st, which means every second Friday of the month is Friday the 13th. And then this 13 times 28 comes out to 364, which means the last day of the year is called year day. Bam, simple. None of this stupid calendar that we're doing. On Friday, October 13th, 1307, an arrest warrant was issued for Jacques de Molay, the Order of the Knights Templars. Thousands of scorns of French Templars were simultaneously arrested and by agents of King Philip, later to be tortured in locations such as the Tower of Chinon, into admitting heresy, black magic, and other sacrilegious offense in the order. Molai evading them on August 12th, 1308. Thousands of Templars were put to death and burned at the stake. You might have heard of this burning of the witches for their mysterious sorcery. The lead Templar, Jacques de Molay, evaded capture more than 5 years while being hunted vigorously. The Templars beside him would be continuously captured and publicly burned. It wasn't until March 11th of 1314 Molay was captured and immediately burnt in front of the cathedral at Notre Dame in Paris. Let me point out the significance of these dates. Now, since we use the old calendar, the Celtic, right? The first month of the year is April. April Fools, see, they calling you an April Fool, just like the sucker. Here's a sucker. April Fools, they're calling you a fool because you don't know that that's the beginning of the year. But there's 13 months, April to March. If you're wondering where the other one is, Sol is the 4th month. It goes April, May, June, SOL, Sol. July, August, September. Look at September is 7. October is 8. November, Nov is 9. Deca is 10. Come on. And then the January, February shit is Roman shit. But we have August 12th, 1308 was when the Knights Templars were burned alive. So this was in August. This was in 1308. Now, before that, though, you have in October, Friday the 13th and 1307, the arrest warrant, that's when they started. But the point is that time of year is what haunts Molay, because he was finally caught at the end of the year in March 11, 13, 14. Here's easier on the eyes. Okay? So it's this time of year that haunts him. And notice the beginning letters of the month. July, August, September, October, November. It spells Jason. So this time of the year is like slowly haunting him to when he was finally caught here, right? So this could be why in the movie you have Jason Voorhees slowly haunting you to kill you. Like, it's coming, it's slowly but coming. You know, it took 5 years to happen, but he had this hanging over his head. Jason, Friday the 13th. Here, you want to read this? It wasn't until... You can pause this. I don't feel like reading this. And pause it right now. Alright, you done? Let's go to the next one. And pause it. Alright, you cool? Alright, what else we got? Oh, you want to know more about the months? Here, we'll do that before I get out of here. Here, here we go. And pause it. Right here, go pause it. Alright, you back? Let's go third month. Let's go here. And pause it. And you're back. 12. And pause it. And you're back. Alright, cool. I'll try to make it one more time easier on you. But I think we're good. That's it for the video. I'm out of here. Here, you want... Here, let's tell you what. In case you want... This video's done, you can turn it off. If you want to see what I had, here you go. All right.